Alright, so I'm going to attempt to install the Miditribe I in the lovely KORG Monotribe. I've actually never done this before, but I'm gonna see what I can do. So, let's open this thing up. I actually ordered it online from their website, and the delivery was actually rather quick. He sent it straight away. Alright, so here's the thing itself, the Miditribe. Really good connectors actually. And I'm going to drill holes somewhere for these connectors. One way of doing it is just leading the cables out the backside here through the battery gate, but I'm gonna do it properly because that's just the way I am. If you want to see just a quick install guide, then I recommend you go and see the Sonic State one. I'll link to it somewhere here now, and that one's really quick and efficient, but they don't drill in that one, and everyone wants to see the drilling, right? So let's see how we do with this one. There's that one, and there's that one. I'm probably going to put a marker somewhere here so you can just fast forward to the actual deconstruction of it if you don't like to watch me untangle wires here. Can't imagine if you wouldn't want to see me untangle wires though. Okay, so here's the whole thing now. The board itself, the MIDI connector, and the power I presume, and the MIDI in and out gates. This doesn't come with instructions, but you can download them from the website, and I've actually printed them, so this shouldn't be a problem. I'll show you the printed paper. Here's the paper. I mean, it just says take it apart, plug it in, and you're done, basically. So I can't imagine that this would be a problem, but I'll keep it handy just in case. Alright, so also a little bag full of screws and stuff. Keep it there. So let's take this thing apart. So the first thing we have to do is to, well, I've removed the battery cover here. I'm not sure that's quite necessary, but anyway. We're going to remove the rubber feet because the screws should be under there. So we'll just take something to prod it with. There's one. These ones just glued on like any old feet, so they come off quite easily. There we are. Alright, so what did we learn from this? It's easier to go from the outside because then you get straight into the screw hole. Okay, so let's break some warranties, or void some warranties rather. These seem to be just your normal Phillips head. I think I'll go for a Phillips head 1. Looks about correct size. Get the feet all tangled up here. Right, so that one doesn't reach it. Right, different screwdriver. Right, I'll just have to get another screwdriver then. Well prepared. Alright, so here's my hand-fisted attempt of attaching these. I just drilled through. Don't know if you can see that, but just made a few holes, put the thing through, and yeah, hopefully it'll stay there. So, now I've loosened this one, as you saw earlier. Now we need to loosen these two screws down here, because then we can attach the MIDI controller, right? So, power tools, because it is fun, especially when you drop stuff. Phillips had 2 for that one. That's much easier. Alright, so those ones, Phillips had 2, works great. So let's take the MIDI controller and, well, the whole thing actually, and just place it here over the screws that you just removed. I'll just do this gently. So the tip here is to just fasten them one at a time, just quite loosely, and then just, once you know that it fits, you can tighten it a bit. Because we don't want it too tight either, because you might just damage the components underneath if you do. So easy does it. Alright, so let's reattach this one. Make sure all the buttons and plugs and stuff fits. Then we take the silver one, put it here. And again, we're going to loosely attach the other ones as well, just to make sure that everything's aligned. Right, and then we'll take this one and actually attach them. Right, so it's back on. Now, let's reattach the cables for the controller. Perhaps I should have done that before I put this one on. Oh, no big deal. Put the white and the black here. Actually, just fold this one away so everything doesn't get tangled up here. Right, the black one should be there. It's actually quite neatly labelled here, so this isn't rocket surgery, this. It's just a matter of being careful. The red and the green, same thing. Oops. Just need to loosen this one a bit. Does it fit properly? Just feel those, make sure they're nice and tight. There we are. Okay, let's apply these cables. Remember that I put the... which order I put these ones in, because the manual tells me that which color is the MIDI in and the MIDI out. So the colored ones over here and the black and white ones towards the front of the unit. You might have done it differently. Okay, so that one's tucked away. Let's take the rear plate again. Let's not take the rear plate. This one needs to be attached. And it seems to only fit one way. Yeah, the yellow wire should be towards the end of the unit, so seems to be correct. There we are. Tuck away the cable. Bring out this one. And now we can connect it to the lid again. Just gently put everything back. Yeah, seems to fit. Which is good news, everybody. I'll take the lens cap with the screws and just put everything back where it should be. And this time around we can actually use these ones instead. Oh! Or perhaps I'll just drop everything again. Oh my god, there we are. It's quite hard to see what I'm doing down here, but they're all so recessed, but yeah. That's one down. And this time I go diagonally because, again, you want to make sure that everything's aligned. Not sure if it's a big deal with this unit, but it's just a habit I've picked up. yeah, there we are. Back on. And there we have it. One Monotribe with Miditribe mod. And a few scratches, because I'm just that good. Let's see if it works. Okay, so all assembled again, and here's the Monotribe and here's the micro KORG. So I've taken the MIDI out of the micro KORG, put it into the MIDI in, which I have now neatly labeled. So let's just switch this one on first. And it looks like it should. This one's the latest OS now. I should probably point out it's the 2.1, I believe. And I mean it works. Right, so note the tempo knob is blinking in the current tempo. So I'm stopping that one and I'm turning on the micro KORG. Now you see that this one has a completely new tempo, which matches this one. Yeah. So, oh, sorry, that's the arpeggio of this one. And since it's the latest OS, you now have velocity sensitivity. So you can send the mod wheel, which is the intensity of the LFO, and you can pitch quite nicely. And of course you can still use the useless little ribbon here. And as you can see, it doesn't matter which instrument I have here. I still just send the MIDI notes. So the sound that the micro KORG is making is just not making any difference. However, I could go back to the arpeggiator here to send a MIDI pattern. And that's pretty much why we installed this in the first place, isn't it? So yeah, I'm happy to report that it seems to work just fine. I mean, I still haven't tried the MIDI out, but I'm not quite sure why I would want to send MIDI signals from this one. It was actually just the MIDI in that was the interesting bit here. Yeah, so I'm gonna play with this all night now. Right, take care.